So let me say something about the University of Buea and ICT saga. Now, according to documents that have been placed online, it shows that they were in a business relationship. So University of Buea was to serve as a mentor to the ICT. And ICT, according to its president, is a university that's accredited or has been approved since 2012 in Cameroon, and it went operational in 2014. And it has had contracts and scholarships for the Cameroon government. That means it is all legal. Otherwise, why would the Cameroon government be issuing or getting scholarships from ICT? Now, ICT now needed some mentorship, and so the government sent ICT to University of Buea, UB. And so the University of Buea now, after some time, they worked so well, they were in good agreement, a good entente cordial, but after some time now, they fell off because the University of Buea wanted more money. Now, the ICT boss says, no, we are not going to pay you more money. And then the University of Buea decided to withhold the certificates of the ICT students. Now, here is what is problematic. Now, a degree or certificates does not belong to an institution or, to a person. It belongs to the state or the ministry that is issuing, accrediting these degrees. So what the University of Buea can do is that the University of Buea can issue these degrees, but they cannot stop issuing, or they cannot refuse issuing the certificates of these people. What they can do is they can refuse to renew the contract for next year. Now, this is where it is a little bit problematic. If the students wanted to sue, they cannot sue ICT. The person they have to sue is they will sue the University of Buea, because the University of Buea is the one withholding their certificates. After all, the University of Buea is not the owner of those certificates. The Ministry of Higher Education that has accredited this ICT is the owner of those certificates. And the students themselves, the students who has worked for it, they are the owners of these certificates. So you have two people who are the owners of this certificate, the students and also the Ministry of Higher Education. So at this point, we will use the theory of the poison tree. The University of Buea already has committed an offense by withholding this certificates, or by increasing the fee, which is almost like an extortion for a financial windfall. So they are not supposed to do that without having some sort of agreement with the ICT boss. And now, let's put it this way. There's one thing I personally didn't like, the tone of the ICT boss, but we cannot place the tone as the crux of the matter. The crux of the matter is that University of Buea decided to withhold the certificates of some students. The University of Buea does not have that right, because the certificates do not belong to the University of Buea. The University of Buea is merely a facilitator. They have to facilitate it. The person who owns the degree is the student or the Ministry of Higher Education. Had it been, the University of Buea did not start the problem by withholding the certificates or asking for more money, then the ICT boss would not have misbehaved, and therefore would not have seen his tone or his behavior as abnormal. You see? So here we have, I think it's a problem that they can quickly resolve. It shouldn't be that much a problem where they have to go to personal vendettas, they have to go to some other types of problems or personalities. No. All of them are very learned people. They are well-educated people. So they should be able to handle this problem without necessarily making it personal. I mean, people disagree academically all the time. It shouldn't be that much a problem. Why is it a problem now? But I want to encourage the University of Buea to do everything possible in their power to issue the certificates to those guys, because they cannot be the scapegoat. Those students should not be the scapegoats. Remember, you even say in your doctrine that the degree, belongs to the student and the higher education. That's why if you have a problem, you can ask the higher education to suspend ICT. That is when ICT now will go out of business. But you do not have the right to seize certificates or to refuse issuing certificates that you have agreed to issue because of financial problems. You will issue the certificates, and then if they don't pay, then you say, okay, next year we are cutting our contract. I went to a school that had a contract with Princeton University. After some time, we just heard that Princeton has refused that the forthcoming batch, they are not going to issue certificates. All of us have to dive into the bush because now we have already paid and spent our money. And so that is it. You all have a nice day.